Okay, then we are live on what has been a very exciting day of Test cricket, and the number is symbolic in itself. Rahul, 241 takes you back to the last Test match these two teams played in the same venue.
Yes, and the target at that time that India had set
Mm,
was 241, and this time it is 240. Last time, of course, South Africa could manage just 177 runs, and this
yeah.
time we have to see if they can change the script. But it's
Mm,
been an interesting day of Test cricket, and in the morning, I was saying that if this match does get over today itself, India that would mean that India would lose this test. But I
mm,
think things have changed since then, and
exactly.
if this test match does get over today itself, I think India
Mm.
will be the winners.
I pointed that out that all that might just change, like who even it can finish today, but South Africa might be the losing team. Depends if India bat longer and then South Africa have a collapse. But because you have about session and a half an hour to go, you don't expect that kind of a collapse from South Africa. It could still happen, but I think the most likely scenario at the moment seems like you're going into day four, then maybe first session day four or second session day four. If it goes past second session, then it's very dicey. Then it's looking like a South Africa win. Even in late into the second session, also it could be. But where we stand right now, plenty of talking points in this. So many interesting things that happened. Let's touch upon all of them, and let us start with the one that we saw at the end, Hanuma Vihari. See, this
Mm.
is what he brings to the team. Sometimes he gets overlooked. These kind of knocks. The 40 not out today, very, very crucial. In fact, the last wicket also put about 20-25 runs together. At the
And
end
how
of the
many
day,
balls did Siraj get to face? I
hardly
think
any.
just a
He
couple of
took, yeah, he took,
them, if I'm not wrong.
yeah. I think even for that last ball was such a bad ball. I think he may have been attempting a single, but then it went for a boundary. He timed it well. It was a poor delivery, and so Siraj had to bat. These two have a connection also. I think he was his first domestic captain, Hanuma Vihari, when Mohammad Siraj played his first domestic game. So they have that connection as well. But having said
I,
that,
and don't forget, Bumrah would come out all charged up, huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
After
That also
that
we'll talk about.
confrontation
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
Marco
Absolutely.
Janssen.
Let's talk about Vihari's inning there. See, that's what I'm saying. Remember, Rahul, when you were saying that who do you look beyond Cheteshwar Pujara or Ajinkya Rahane? I mean, I'm saying that if you are going to look at someone, you have to look at him who's doing the hard job for you now. Imagine if he was batting a bit higher up, would have had more
Mhm.
opportunity than to have carried on and bat with, more accomplished batsmen. In which case, then he doesn't have to play in one way only. That is, defend,
Fair enough.
defend, and then hit a boundary when the field comes in and has to take a single in the last. So now, right now, he was playing in a constrained environment. That will completely change once you make him play a bit higher up. So very crucial inning for him. At the end of the day, if there is a 30 or 20-25 run difference between South Africa and India, if it does go that close, then you must remember Hanuma Vihari's effort. And I would hope that the Indian team remembers this effort next time around, because when Virat comes back, as a possibility again, he Vihari goes out, and as has been happening in his career, then you forget him for a few test matches. I mean, I think that would be unfortunate. I don't know how they fit him in, but you mustn't forget this contribution today of 40 not out.
I agree. I think let's hope. I don't know what to say if how to fit Vihari in that 11 for the next Test match. Because,
Mm.
assuming that Virat is coming back
Yes.
in the 11, he is fit.
Mm.
In case, of course, Virat doesn't get fit, so Hanuma Vihari retains his place. And also, that Shardul Thakur's cameo of 28 odd runs. Hanuma Vihari was at the other end. Easily.
Shardul
A
can do
regular
no
bat.
wrong at the moment.
Exactly. But
I
but
actually want
there
to say
also,
Thakur,
absolutely,
because those hands have got magic at the moment, in anything that he's doing.
exactly. And yes, and he's actually that man with the golden arm, but or arms rather. Now, because not just with that
And
right arm that he can do magic. It's his bat also that can turn the match. But even in during that phase also, when Shardul Thakur was playing that cameo. Hanuma Vihari, you have to give credit to somebody like Hanuma Vihari. He was watching Shardul Thakur from the other end, and he was there at the non-strikers end. Must be wondering, there could be thoughts crossing his mind that was I am a regular batsman, perhaps fighting for a place in this 11, and there comes somebody like Shardul Thakur. He's just playing his shots, going after the bowling and getting those scores, getting those runs. And here I am batting on 11, 13, 14 runs. But he kept his patience. He allowed him to score those runs, and when it mattered, he did score those runs. In fact, with the Mohammad Siraj, he had in fact 21 run partnership, and
Yeah, that's
Siraj got to play just a couple of deliveries. And Bumrah, I don't know how Bumrah would come out in this session, because last time you
right.
would remember he had
So,
that similar confrontation in England also.
yes, yes. And England paid the price for it at that time around, bowling a barrage of
Yes,
bouncers to him. Dhanush is also pointing. No, there was a comment here. Ayan Sharma's comment. Bumrah dusting his shoulder was the best moment. I couldn't agree with you more, Ayan. I loved it. Marco Jansen, when he hit him, Bumrah did like this to show him that. Just nothing, just a little bit of dust on my shoulder. I'm removing it. Your balls don't hurt me. But okay, to be fair to Marco Jansen, when he was batting, Bumrah also bombarded him with short pitch deliveries, hit him also on the body. And so it's fair. See, I mean, sometimes we take the side of the team that we are supporting and we're saying, Marco Jansen is doing it and Bumrah should do it like this and you should do it like that. To be fair, when he was batting, Bumrah also gave it to him. So it's only fair, despite the fact that they are IPL teammates,
with
they play for the same IPL franchise. But
yes,
what I like is that this whole camaraderie, now I began to hate it. That, oh, you play in the IPL together, so you're
uh,
nice to each other. I didn't like you playing for your country, man. This is number one cricket. You're representing a country. You're wearing your country's color. You have to
so
give
for
your best.
sure, so for sure, Mumbai Indians are not going to go after Marco Jansen in the auctions.
I don't think this small little incident should anyway deter them from not going after Marco Jansen. He's a young, good talent. If I was the franchise owner or the think tank behind this, I would go for him. Yeah, why not? I would go for him. I'm going for his bowling and batting, not for this. And you got to realize it's a contest, na. In fact, I would love this attitude that when he's playing for whichever team, even as a young kid playing his second test match, is not bothered. He knows that once he does this, when he comes out to bat, again he'll get it, but has the heart to do it. So I love that attitude. Yeah, let's
True,
be fair to him.
true.
What about you? You think teams should look at it like that? Oh, because he was being like a bit nasty to
No, no, I'm not. I
uh,
completely agree with you in MS Dhoni's golden words. Nothing more to add, but still, I will add today that both of them, when they were facing each other, Marco Jansen and
Varul is
uh,
saying on that thing. Varul is saying interesting. He says one family mein darar, but it's fun, and he sent a laughing emoji with it. So yeah, true. We're just having fun, yeah. I don't think teams are going to look
yes,
like that. It's a
yes,
contest.
and
Give your
and
best.
whatever happens there. In fact, we know Harbhajan Singh and Andrew Simons.
Yeah.
After such an acrimonious tour of Australia,
Mm.
those days, and they became the best of friends thereafter.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Okay, so let's get to the point. I think we'll have to wrap this up quickly because play has started. What do you think? India's got enough?
India has got enough. South Africa will have to bat out of their skins if they have to win this test match. India will still have to bowl well, and will have to be patient. As in the morning session also,
Mm.
before the morning session started, we said patience will be rewarded. Of course, 111 runs. South Africa were, in fact, that partnership between Rahane and Pujara, they added 111 runs, but then there was a mini collapse, and this we've seen. South Africa could also enjoy these batting conditions. They must have taken a role. I don't know whether it was a heavy role or
It was a heavy
a
roller.
lighter role.
I saw it. It was a
It
heavy roller.
okay. It was a heavy. So the pitch might ease out
Mm.
for at least an hour or so, and they have to make use of it. If they
Yeah.
can reduce that deficit to say about 50, or how many what time, how much time is left for the session to get over?
This
It's
session about
5:43,
20 minutes
barely
left.
40. Okay. But yeah, barely 20 odd minutes. So
Hmm.
I think by the end next session, if they
No, you're
can
right.
knock off that,
30 odd minutes.
knock off those,
25. Yeah.
I would say if South Africa can knock off those 100, runs
Hmm.
from the deficit, I think it's we have a game on our hands tomorrow.
I agree. And just to give you some perspective, South Africa in their history have never chased down 240 in the fourth innings playing in Joburg. So no South African team has done that before. Even the South African teams that had the likes of Hashim Amla and AB de Villiers and Faf du Plessis in their ranks, no South African team has managed to chase 240 in the fourth innings in Joburg. That itself tells you how tough it's going to be. The best South Africa has managed ever at Joburg in the fourth innings is 217, which they got way back in 2006. So just to let you know how tough a task or how big a mountain it is for South Africa to climb. And with this Indian bowling attack, someone said that Lavish Khatri said 5 wickets for Bumrah. Well, could be, huh? They fired him up, so it's a good chance that he may pick up those
Percentage, Nikhil,
wickets.
percentage.
I'd say 80-20 in India's favor. What about you?
See, as of now, right now, we'll have to say that India would be should be the favorites to win
Hmm.
this test match and take the series also. But
Hmm.
in cricket, never say never.
Exactly. That's why I've left that 20%, because it's only that much chance, but that 20%, if it happens, is going to be a rare phenomena in Test cricket if that
Exactly.
was to happen.
There will be some partnerships, but there will be collapses as well. So that's what
Yeah.
both the teams will have to be prepared
Sunny Singh says
for.
60-40. Sunny Singh says 60-40.
60-40,
More
yeah,
pragmatic.
may not
Uh,
be wrong. May not be wrong.
Ujjwal
70
Agarwal says
30.
70-30.
Yes. Sai Shashank is saying, sir, take my super chat. Sir, even if you would have sent a chat, just a comment, we would have taken it, but I can't find a super chat anywhere.
Yeah.
Uh, Elgar Peterson, Babu. High time, you need some runs from Markram also.
Yes, yes. All the hype and all the promise that he's shown in white ball cricket, he has to translate that in Test cricket. I know he did well in the last West Indies series, but it's a new series. He has to step up and be counted. Yeah, he'll have to step up.
Hmm.
Physio Chronicle, thank you so much for your comment. And also Sambhav Raghuvanshi, also thank you so much for your kind comments. It's lovely to have you part of our family. Lavish is saying 100% India, forget 60-40, 70-30. He's saying 100%. That's great, sir. Arun S says 50-50. He's even more careful. Anything can happen. I agree. Anything can happen, but we're just believer believes with me 80-20. I'm only saying the percentage of chance of what is more likely to happen is what we are saying. Of course, at the end of the day, anything can happen. Shall we take the leave?
Exactly. Absolutely. We'll be right back at tea.
Yeah, at tea in some time.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Hopefully, we'll see some. Hopefully, we'll have some more wickets.
ठीक है. Otherwise,
Chalo,
end of the
see you.
day's play. I'm saying should we come at tea if India picks up no wicket? I think it's in 10 minutes. I think we can skip tea and have tea aram se, because if nothing has moved from here to the tea, as in if there are some 30-20 runs and no wicket, maybe we can skip tea and then do post match. But if a wicket or
So that's the
two falls,
disclaimer.
if a wicket or two falls, then we must, because then there'll be a lot of
Sure,
talking points.
sure, 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 sure. That we
Okay.
can do.
See you at the end of the day's play for sure, guys. See you then.